I wanted to make sure at the end of the day, I could look back upon my life and say, I made a difference, and the best way to make a difference, I believe, is through service.
I came here to help business, to try to reduce some of the regulation and the taxes. I want to protect the private sector as much as I can.
To save my business and our way of life as farmers on the county board, and then same thing to come to the state. Less regulation, more jobs, and hopefully I'll be able to pass my family farm on to my children if they so choose to farm, and that's why I'm here in Sacramento, is to do just that.
My grandparents brought my dad here from Mexico because they wanted to provide better opportunity. My parents did the same thing for me. They wanted to provide better opportunity. And I feel that now is the first time in generations where maybe we're not doing as good of a job as providing the opportunity for our children.
Maybe I can go to the State Assembly and use that experience that will showcase how people can work together, how people with a mind that's focused on achieving results, not just accepting a second place. Maybe I can put some of that to use.
For far too long, Central California has been seen by the state of California almost as a flyover part of the state. We need to be at the table for a whole host of reasons. And so I would like to represent the region.
And what we need here in Sacramento and here in the state is a dose of fiscal reality and accountability to understand that the businesses that have located here and the jobs, which we're so fortunate to have here in California, can be transferred to most other states in the country. We have to actively engage our companies and actively engage in the process to create a business-friendly climate.
I looked at my 5 children and I looked at the future and what it might hold for them, and it looked a bit bleak to me. And you know, it's that saying of, if not me, then who? And so here I am.
I can see what it takes to have a balanced budget. I've signed the front as well as the back of paychecks, and I've had to deal with all the regulatory issues and the different fees and taxes that Sacramento has sent our way.
I was a business attorney for a few years, and then ran for San Diego City Council, and I was elected and then re-elected. And after that, I became the San Diego County Commissioner on Homelessness, which was a really rewarding job.
Before being sent here to represent my hometown in the legislature, I had the privilege of being in broadcasting for almost 30 years.
My wife and I have owned 3 businesses over the last 27 years. The last one being a public affairs firm for the last 6, where I helped businesses navigate the rules and regulations of government.
I was a spy, basically, for the United States Navy. I flew reconnaissance aircraft off the coast of the Soviet Union back when they were the enemy.
I've been in finance and global finance for the last 16 years and have personally traveled to 48 different countries. I look forward to bringing that experience to help the businesses here in California do more international business both in and out of our state.
I'm a 3rd-generation farmer. My grandfather homesteaded in Siskiyou County in the 30s, and so I continue to operate our family farm. I served 16 years on the Lassen County Board of Supervisors and ran for the legislature, and here I am.
Prior to being here, I was the Secretary of Veteran Affairs for the state of California. I was also a council member for 2 terms in Oceanside. And prior to that, a Marine for 28 years serving in the United States Marine Corps.
Public service means doing what's right for the people.
The way I look at this job and being in the assembly is to represent my constituents that sent me here, and to make sure that I'm always there to protect them and to protect their interests.
It's not only service in the Corps, it's not only service in the community, now it's service at Sacramento to make California a better state.
I don't just wear a cowboy hat, for example. I wear the hat as a representative of people, to be their voice, not to be Frank Bigelow's voice, but to be the voice of the people.
Orange County is a very special place with diverse communities. One of the communities that is near and dear to my heart is Little Saigon. I have the honor of representing the largest Vietnamese community in the United States outside of Vietnam.
My district is a very hard-working district. It's a district that has been rocked by the economy. Unemployment is 25% higher in my district than the average in California. We've got to get more businesses in the area. We've got to make sure that businesses are able to pay their employees better and expand their workforce.
It's service, it's work. It's meant to be work. It's not meant to take advantage of a system, and it's a sacrifice.
I think we get an opportunity to govern up here of, by, and for the people, and we better remember that.